So what made you wake up one day and go, you know what, streaming's for me. Like nine to five, I'm done. I want to stream, you know, the classics, because you do stream a lot of classics. You're not,
Yeah,
you stream a couple of modern games, but primarily you're a bit of a classics man.
it wasn't so
And
much
you've
the
also been
streaming,
streaming
I wanted to jump
your
ship.
music as well.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. It wasn't like I started streaming in 2016. Like I didn't get Twitch, and then I saw this channel, Trevallen, his name was, and I was like, whoa. I was like, okay, now I get it. Like I understand streaming now. Because I was like a little bit older and I didn't get in the Justin TV era at all. Like it was 2016. And I got the bits and pieces to do it because I was like, oh, this would be great if this works. But so I did that and then went hard for a little while and things were going pretty good. But then I just sort of crashed and I was like, hang on a minute, like I don't want to sit and play video games for 12 hours a day. Like I just don't like I said, my childhood lasted about 28 years and it was in that crossover. I was like, fuck yeah, I'd love to play video games for 10 hours a day. That sounds like the best life ever. And then something just like, nah, dude, like I want to be a songwriter and I can't become a lead at that if I'm playing video games for 12 hours a day. So I had all the streaming equipment ready to go. I was like, well, I'll just stream myself making the music and people can, like, I'll be getting music done. So I don't get that sense of dread of streaming for 12 hours to 4 people. I'm like, this is going fucking nowhere because like I'll stream to 4 people making music, but at the end of the day, there's, like I got something done. So well, yeah, I had all that together when I decided to jump ship and make the album that I released back in September, Power, Wisdom, Courage, because I just realized I needed as much time possible. So I saved up a bunch of money, gave myself a window of time, and just leapt off the boat into the open water. And it's wild, man. Like, I don't know, people need to be told, like, I'm broke, but like happy just doesn't cut it.
Well,
no idea.
you're happy,
fair,
you know?
most of the time,
100%
most
respect that.
musicians
One at a time,
are
one at a
broke.
time.
We're just all
Hold your questions till the end.
Yeah, all right. You in the purple, go.
Yeah, so as I was saying, but most of the time when you're an indie musician, you are broke. So
yeah, it's and it's fine. But I was a full-time monkey, so I was like, oh, you need money. Like, what if this? What if that? And then like a few things happened in my life. I was just like, oh, it can all end anyway. Like I know old people, very that had the gift of seeing some old people get to the point in their life where the door shut behind them and they didn't have a choice. I'm like, oh, that's worse than having to come up with $400 if your car breaks down. Like this is worse. Like I started to put that together. So
perspective.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, that's
It's
wicked.
hard.
It takes so much courage to take that leap too. So mad props to you. That's awesome.
Yeah, it took a long time, man. But honestly, once I realized it was, I didn't have a choice. You know, like what I mean, it just got to the point where I was like, it's either become a mentally ill alcoholic with a full-time job or have do something wild with your life and follow that call. Yeah. And so yeah, it was, I don't know, it looks like courage on the outside, but honestly, like I had no choice because I could just feel myself slipping into disdain and anger and
bitterness.
Yeah, mental illness, just going crazy, like marking off like I was a storm and like full time just ticking off like, it's a green guitar pick, one of those. It's a yellow one of those. Oh, we're not supposed to have a yellow one.
Oh, stop taking
like man, like honestly. But yeah, I just knew I had to do it. Got to the point where I just do a little bit of work here and there, whatever's going. And honestly, man, Pirate's life for me.
That's the way.
Props.
All right, that's it. You've inspired me. Darcy, can you let work know I'm done? We're out.
I quit. I'm out. I'm done with work.
I don't know what they are, but I'm pursuing them.
Like it's yeah, it seems like an impossible thing to do, but if you be smart about it, like the best advice I heard, I wasn't told. I heard it, you guys know the name Duncan Trussell? Heard of Duncan Trussell?
Nah, can't say, man. Any sort of names in the self-help category are more Gary V and...
Oh, right.
a couple
Yeah,
other
he's,
boys. Yeah.
Duncan Trussell's just like a comedian and just a cosmonaut, just a tripper. But he was talking something about like when you're sitting in your cubicle and you fantasize about escaping it. Like the thought of quitting your job and doing what you love is also just another one of those made up things. Like it's not a real thing. Like you can't just pack a bag and fuck off. So he was like, you gotta, think about it and make a plan. So with that, I was like, all right, let's like, if I just save money for a year, I'll have X amount and I can live off that. If no money comes in, I knew I was good for about 8 months or 6 to 8 months. So like it was taking it out of that fantasy, like, hey, boss, like not coming in tomorrow, go shank yourself. It's it's a little bit of that, but not all of that. Like there are it's not unrealistic is what I think what I'm trying to say. But you've just got to make a plan as opposed to tell people that you did that, like like plan it logically and rationally. But when it comes time to tell the story, like tell them that you walked the plank and you're just swimming with the sharks and you love it.
Yeah, didn't even look back, didn't hesitate. I just lunged.
No, mate. Oh, it was easy, mate. Just knew I was destined
15
for
grand
greatness.
in Doge, and just hope for the best.
Yeah, sold my house and put it into Doge.
Yeah.
Yeah, told my wife to get. If you've got kids, think about it. Like I had no debts, and I had a relationship with a girl who was like supportive, and I got lost in this like, oh, I'm gonna like, I'd hate to ever become a freeloader or something like that because I've seen it and it's just like it's pretty gross. But